Yo, big man. Wagwan. Ja Rasta. Big ups yourself, Shalom, fam. Hey, I'm just picking up the cam. I just want to come to y'all for a little bit, and I got a subject that matter, but I want to break it down a little bit. I'm gonna try not to go all over the place. Try to stick to topic, but yeah, I hope it all makes sense, and I hope it all come together. And yeah, so let's get into it, man. Now, as we all know, I talked about the wash of the brain. You know what I'm saying? I talked about the wash of the brain in the black community. I talked about the mind, just basically the mindset of the black community. And I want to talk about why we can't allow our brains to go deeper than the surface. Why we can't allow our thoughts and our intelligence to go, because we're so comfortable at knowing that, you know what I'm saying, everything is perfect, everything is okay. We don't want to deal with the hard facts. We don't want to deal with what's really going on. Topic I want to speak on is generational wealth. What's the first thing come to mind when I say those words, generational wealth? The first thing to come to your mind. I know I could probably guess, probably 80% of the time, 80% of you are going to think, the first thing to come to mind, you're going to think generational wealth. Oh, how much money you have in your family, how much money your family is bringing down. All right. Now, if that's the first thing to come to mind when I say generational wealth, you have to question yourself. Why is that the first thing to come to mind when I say generational wealth? When if I wanted to talk about money, that could have been stated so many different ways. But instead, I choose to word it as generational wealth. Because really, we have to think deeper. What is generational wealth really? It's just like it's really watered down. That's what it's been. It's been really watered down. What is generational wealth? If somebody came to me and asked me, yo, how much you worth? If I give them a dollar amount, that is less of myself. If somebody came to me and asked me how much I'm worth more than a dollar amount than anybody can purchase, because of what I hold and what I stand for and what you know what I'm saying, what I uphold. Just not uphold within somebody else, but with upholding myself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it all starts. It all starts within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not true to yourself, then you can't be true to anybody. So I hold things dear within myself. So I'm worth more than any dollar amount. I'm really like okay, put it like this. Like kids nowadays, okay, I could put it like this, and I learned from, this is how I do things in my life. I see things. It might be things that I go through in life. I might not remember everything about it, but something about me remembers key parts, and I don't know why it takes it. It takes key parts, and it like scrambles all in my head, and when I need it, it just picks it up and like, oh yeah, you need this right now, boom, and it comes back, you know. So I pick things that I remember from life, and I use it for my ability in my life, you know what I'm saying, that I went through. You know what I'm saying? I use it for my life. And so, with that being said, I have a lot of wealth to me that I feel that qualifies me to be wealthy. You know what I'm saying? That qualifies me to be wealthy. I have a lot of morals and things that I hold with me that carries me to be wealthy. Which, such as going to the military, has taught me to be able to listen and understand and be under the leadership of anybody, no matter who it is or how old they is, what they look like, your peers. When there's a leadership role to be presented and somebody's here that's you know what I'm saying, that's over you, or you know what I'm saying, it doesn't matter who you is. Everybody gets the same respect. You know what I'm saying? And so just like little things like that, that I have installed in me, that I carry with me, it's valuable because I uphold respect for every human being, no matter what rank you carry. You know what I'm saying? I hold respect for every human being, and I'm an open ear. That's the reason why I learn as much, and I'm able to, you know what I'm saying? I'm all ears. I've never been really too much of a vocalist. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why you don't see too many videos right now. But you know, like I've always been all ears and accepting advice. You know what I'm saying? Rather it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick it apart and pick what I need out of it. You know what I'm saying? And yes, sometimes we need the bad too, because the bad will help us learn. I learned from a lot of people's mistakes. And that's what smart people, I learned that's what smart people do. You know what I'm saying? We learn from other people's mistakes. I don't have to go through the same mistakes to see, hey, oh shit, yeah, now I see what you're talking about. Nah, bro. If I seen that you had that outcome, all right, cool. I experienced that through you. Now I'm gonna go do this for you, and hopefully you can experience this through me, and I can give you the same, or if not better, outcome than you gave me. Because hey, if it got to be something better than that, because going in and out of the jail, and you know what I'm saying, being away from people and thinking that you had family and you really ain't got people when you think you in there, you know, all this, it's all just BS. It's uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm trying not to jump all over the place, so let me jump back. Generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like it's how much your generation is really worth. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I can tell you, my generation, right now, we're watered down. My generation is, to be honest with you, we watered down. All we think about is currency, money, currency. We're not thinking about what our you know what I'm saying, attributes as human, our attributes as human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like we not thinking about that. We thinking about how much we making at our 9 to 5. How much we, you know what I'm saying? How much it look like we making in front of people. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the dollar currency and not about what's installed in the community. And that's what we forgot. Like you know what I'm saying? Like let's not jump over everything else and just, oh, you need to start making money. No. I got something that's worth more than the money that you got in your pocket. And a lot of people around here seen that. And just for instance, you know what I'm saying, my hometown. When power started going out because it got too cold, and you know, and people couldn't cook, and people didn't have no, you know what I'm saying, people were starting to sleep in their cars, you know. Folks started grilling chicken nuggets, man. frozen chicken nuggets, bro, for your family on a barbecue pit that you had to light with lighter fluid, charcoals, and you grilling chicken nuggets for your family, man. I mean, yes, by any means necessary, but really in the wild, like that's a you eating McDonald's right now in a wild, and that's not good. Like, I'm not saying like that's a cheap meal in the wild, man. In the wild, I'm eating steak and lobster. You know, like I'm just saying, like man, that money when it's stripped away, and that money don't mean nothing. How much are you worth then? You know what I'm saying? When this money and stuff don't mean nothing no more, when you can't use that money to buy your way out of things and to get things and to, you know what I'm saying? When you have to really depend on your survival skills and your basically just needs of being a human being, because a lot of people have forgot that, hey, since the U.S. has been the greatest country in the world, the greatest, you know what I'm saying, and everything has been so accessible, we forgot that being human beings, it costs a lot more than just sitting on a couch and having everything bought to us. When you got to go out and look for your food every day, when you gotta be, you know what I'm saying, in tune, like when everything's stripped away and all this money gone, how much are you really worth? Generational wealth, it ain't been passed down a lot in the black community. What's been passed down in my generational wealth? Okay, if you want to say generational wealth, what's been passed down from me is anger, emotional distress, vulnerability. If I hadn't said anger, just some of the things that it has brought me, like, passed down from generations. And that leads on to another subject that I want to talk about, generational cycle breakers. I know that's a lot to take in, but I'm gonna break it down. Generational cycle breakers. Cycle breakers. I like to classify myself as a cycle breaker. Cycle breakers. Anybody that knows what a cycle is or how a cycle goes, a cycle, it just goes on and on and on, on and on and on, and it's like it's an ongoing thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's doing the same thing and everybody keep getting the same result. It's an ongoing thing. I'm a cycle breaker. Everything I've done in life, I broke cycles. I've done things that others in my family haven't done. I've done things that I've got out the cycle and tried and broken the cycle. I've been the first to break cycles in my family. I'm a cycle breaker, and I don't believe that I'm the only cycle breaker. I believe there's many, and what leads me to believe that is, I met a guy just last night, younger. I found out he was 19, and he was a Hispanic guy, man, and it was unexpected. Very unexpected. He came to me and he was like, "Hey, I seen you be sitting at the park, I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, I just be wanting, you know what I'm saying, see what's up with you." I was like, "Nah, I just be chilling, man. I know people might think, some ways of me, how I carry myself, but, nah, I'm cool." He was like, "Oh, no, yeah, I see you cool, And we just talking and whatnot. And he asked me out of nowhere, he like, "Hey, you believe in God?" I'm like, "Bro, What type of question is that? I'm like, just because I like black and, you know, he's like, no. I'm just saying, do you believe in God? I'm like, well, yeah, I believe there's a higher power. You know, I believe in the Most High, you know. And he was like, oh, okay. He like, no, I was just wondering because, you know, how everything is. And I'm like, yeah. And that's crazy that you asked that. You know, like I said, people can get things misunderstood. And he just started, after that, he just started spitting his testimony to me. And when he started doing that, he reminded me so much of myself. I promise you, he reminded me so much of myself. He got so into it, like he couldn't stop talking about it. He started, like he basically gave me his testimony. And it was so much of a big testimony. Like, it shocked me. And I was like, whoa. And I don't even know what's going on by this time. You know what I'm saying? He giving me his testimony, showed me how much weight he lost. Man, I'm telling you, if you would have seen this kid, if you seen the pictures that he showed me, you would have thought this kid was on some television show. You know what I'm saying? It was that bad. And he changed so much. Oh my. It's night and day. Don't look like that same person in that picture. I had to ask, like, bro, that really you? Like, for real? Man, this man's testimony is so, and that's what I'm saying, generational wealth. Why do the generation gotta go through so much to you know what I'm saying, get the wealth that we need? You know what I'm saying? That's wealth. He has wealth. But why did he have to go through the trauma and the devastation to get the wealth that should have been passed down? You know what I'm saying? We gotta go through trauma and devastation to get the wealth that should have been passed down in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we skip the trauma, the mess and the bull crap, and teach these young kids the right way? You know what I'm saying? With all the trauma and the mess, that's the reason why they don't tend to stick. When you teach them to only follow one way, they only learn to listen to one person. When a dog is only learned to call by one person, he's only gonna learn to come to that call of that person. Just like Grandmaster Jay said, his dog ain't gonna come to you when you call him. That dog only gonna move for that man. You know what I'm saying? So if we teach these kids to only move for us, they not gonna listen to when anybody else is calling them. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn to think outside of the box and to learn to get different elements and different key parts from different situations. You know what I'm saying? Because just like everybody's saying, everybody can help do their part a little bit at a time. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta learn to take information in not only from one source and be able to, I'm not saying just follow anybody. I'm not just saying follow anybody and everybody, because like I said, you can hit brick walls. But I'm saying learn how to evaluate and see the situation for what it is and hear people out. Because a person that can't hear nobody out, that can't hear a situation out, that can't sit and listen is someone that's lost, and you know what I'm saying, that really just like to argue. Because like if you can't listen, then you just like to argue. You're not really putting up a conversation. So yeah, generational wealth, it has to mean something. If you if you go directly to money, when I say generational wealth, then you have to question yourself. Because really, what are the standards that you put into your generation? Your generation, you'll sell out your generation for what amount of money? Even though I feel like my generation is not as capable as we can be, I don't think for one second that I'd sell out my generation. Because I'm worth. And if I gotta carry my generation on my back, then let my knees have it. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta get it one way or another. And like everybody's saying, it's a village. It take a village. You know, and we gonna make it. We just gotta keep the faith. We gonna make it. NFAC for life. Grandmaster J. Free O. All eyes on J. Free ozone. Hands off ozone. Peace and shalom.